All right, hello everyone, and welcome to Thursday Night Live at Uptown Bill's. Tonight we have a couple performers, but first I wanted to tell you a little bit about Uptown Bill's and what we do here. So we're actually broadcasting live through PATV tonight, so if you want to stop on down, anyone who's watching, we're at 730 South Dubuque Street, so come on down. And we'll be here. So Uptown Bill's is named after the man with the beard in the picture behind me, Bill Sachter. He was institutionalized in Minnesota, and after he was released, he met a man and woman named Bev and Barry Morrow. When Barry got a job down here at the University of Iowa, they brought Bill along with them, and they looked through a variety of different jobs for Bill when he was here at the University of Iowa. But the one that stuck was he opened up his own coffee shop in North Hall, which is now the School of Social Work at the University of Iowa. And so we are a branch off of Wild Bill's coffee shop, and we're the bigger, badder Bills down here on Dubuque Street. We've done a variety of projects. As you can see, we have the bookstore going on. We are doing the PATV live broadcast and the YouTube channel. Everything you see tonight will be available on YouTube later at Uptown Bill's. And then we've also done projects with like vintage items, and we've had record shops, bakeries, all kinds of stuff going on here. So I'm excited for tonight and all the performers. Tom is going to come on up and say something, and then we'll begin. Yay!
Thank you so much. That's Emily. We've got a guest performer tonight in a few minutes, Blue Voodoo. It's her first time here. We'll find out more about that. I was thinking this week I got an opportunity to be in a research study. The first one I really fit for. There are all these research studies the university does. And you know what they wanted me to do? They wanted me to collect spit and put it in a little jar for them. That's a study on saliva. So I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, but I guess they need 20,000 spit samples. It's the dental school. So I've been chuckling about that all week. And then earlier in the week, we had a theater group rehearsing here, and they were using fake weapons. And suddenly in the middle of the rehearsal, they got worried about that and thought maybe somebody would drive by and report there was a robbery going on or something. So they put a little sign in the window that said, "Attention, theater rehearsal in progress, prop weapons in use." And they thought that would suffice. Anyway, thinking about autumn, it's coming, and although it doesn't seem like it heat-wise, we can tell the changes around the coffee house, and I wrote a little something about that, which I'd like to share with you. Slowly, autumn is nudging aside the summer. The days are growing shorter, we can sure see that. The nights cooler. This past week, the first harvest moon was shining over us each evening. It was in the eastern sky, and in the morning, it's still there, although it's shifted from the east to the west side of the sky. Outside the coffee house, the leaves are starting to turn. Some are even falling. We raked up 6 bags of leaves this past Saturday. Thank you, Alpha Phi Omega. Around us, the squirrels are busy gathering seeds and nuts for the winter. In the evenings, the cricket orchestra plays an ode to the changing seasons. Many, many songs and poems have been written about this annual change of the seasons. A sampling has appeared from time to time in issues of our Bill's Coffee Shop newsletter. Here's part of one that goes through my mind each fall. I don't know the whole poem, and I don't even remember the author, but I have this fragment in my head that comes out each September. Brown song of fall, fallen rusted beauty, crushes underfoot. Perhaps you've got a favorite autumn poem too. You can send it to us or give it to us, and we might be able to read it here at Uptown Bill's Live. Enjoy this season, though. You know what's coming after that. Thank you. We've got, Maya's been looking over a book of poetry, which we're actually going to give away tonight, by Kwame Alexander, and she's going to read us a couple of poems out of this book. So she'll be with us. She has to go snatch the book from Deb. Deb is also helping us out. She's at the table by the door. Yay! Give her a little applause. And this is Maya, and you met Emily already. Abby is not here tonight because she's introducing her new dog to the cat. We'll find out next week how that went. All right.
Okay, so this is a book of poems about being in high school, and I'm in high school, so I'm going to read to you from it. All right. Busted. Nicholas, I've warned you about not paying attention in my class. This is your final warning. Next time, it's down to the office. Now, can anyone answer the question correctly? I can, Miss Hardwick, says Winifred, the teacher's pet, and a pain in the class. What is the correct phrase, Winifred? Nip it in the bud, not butt, Miss Hardwick, she answers, then adds, sort of like when you prune a flower in the budding stage to keep it from growing. Then she rolls her eyes, in your direction. Precisely. It is a metaphor for dealing with a problem when it is still small and before it grows into something larger, Miss Hardwick says, looking dead at you. Ironically, Nicholas, by not paying attention, you have stumbled upon another literary device called a malapropism. Do you know what it means? And of course you do, but before you can tell her, Winifred raises her hand and starts spelling it. M-A-L-A-P-R-O-P-I-S-M. From the French term mal à propos, meaning when a person, or in this case a boy, uses a word that sounds like another just to be funny. Excellent, Winifred. And since you're such a comedian, Nicholas, Miss Hardwick Howells, how about you finish reading The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn and find an example of a malapropism in the text to present to the class next week? Ugh. And continuing that saga, Huckleberry finished. Great discussion today, class. I'm sure you all see why Mark Twain is one of our greatest literary treasures, Miss Hardwick says. With only 5 minutes left in class, it's probable she's forgotten the assignment she gave you, which means you're off the hook. Tomorrow, we will begin another classic of children's literature, one of my favorites, Tuck Everlasting. And your laughter gushes like an open fire hydrant, because you could have sworn you heard an F instead of a T. I see our comedian is back. Would you like to share what's so funny with the class? No thanks, I'm good. Whiny, the know-it-all, a.k.a. Winifred, the girl who beat you in the elementary school spelling bee, raises her hand. Miss Hardwick, wasn't Nick supposed to present a malapropism to us today? She whines. Ugh. Thank you, Winifred. Miss Hardwick interrupts. Nick, here's your chance to be funny. Were you able to find a malapropism in Huckleberry Finn? No, you say, handing her the assignment. I actually found two. All right, are we doing the drawing now?
Let's have
Okay.
Maya was asking about the drawing, but that'll be in just a minute. We want to build the suspense around that. And that's one of the books we're going to give away is the, what's the title again? It's by Kwame Alexander, but I've forgotten the title. Book? Booked? All right. Okay, we got Emily here with, she was running around asking the question of the night, and she's got some responses from us.
Right, so the question tonight was, what is one talent that you've always wanted to have? First one is be a doctor, be able to walk and talk, sing. I wish I could whistle, ride a unicycle. Another I wish I could whistle, sing, play the violin, sing, music, and incredible strength. So those were the questions for tonight.
Okay, now we've got the drawing, and Maya's going to retrieve the entries for tonight. I was trying to think of a autumn joke. How do leaves get around in automobiles? What did one leaf say to the other? That's pretty good. I'm falling for you.
Okay, so first we're giving away Booked, which I just read from, and that is going to go to Tim Long. And the other book is The Fault in Our Stars, which is quite popular, and that goes to Andy Dvorsny. And that's the drawing.
Thank you. Sometime we'll figure out how to include the people at home in the drawing or in the question. Actually, if you heard the question tonight, we'll post the question on the Uptown Bill's Facebook page along with the responses in a day or two. And if you wish, if you were shy and didn't respond here, or if you're watching us, you can respond in the comments below. All right, I think we are ready for our guest tonight, Blue Voodoo, who's over here in the corner. And notice she has a merchandise table, so I'm sure will be happy to chat with you after or before or during, right? So come on up and let's get you set for the evening here. Well, I mean, for a performance set for the evening, like at midnight, you're still here saying, can I go now? No. Whose idea was this? Now's the time if you have a joke.
No, I'm not funny.
Oh, that's right. You wanted to record. Yep. Yes, thank you for the reminder. We'll take it. Is that timer in your way? And this clock up here is 5 minutes fast, and that's on purpose. Not for you, but. Ooh, look at those shoes. Woo! Sparkly red. Ruby. Okay, give us a little strum.
That's good. Or a little bit up again. More. Sorry. Yeah, right there.
Let's see your voice. Hear your voice. Let's see.
All right. Testing, 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 testing. I think that was good. All right. Hi, I'm Blue Voodoo, and I'm gonna play some originals for you guys tonight. Thank you for having me. This first song is called Meantime Girl, and it's on my brand new EP, and I hope you guys like it. You told me so many lies. I believed you so blindly. Behind a disguise, you remind me. I can make you cry and bleed you bone dry. and bleed you bone dry. In the meantime, girl, I'm your meantime girl. In the meantime, girl. In the meantime, girl. And soon you'll flee, but she's no different from me. And soon you'll flee, but she's no different from me. And soon you'll flee, but she's no different from me. In the meantime, girl, I'm your meantime girl. In the meantime, girl. In the meantime, girl. Thank you. I'm just gonna scoot this. Thank you. That one's called Meantime Girl. This next one is called Poseur. I'm gonna turn back to standard. And this one is about when I met one of my heroes at Warped Tour, and I was waiting in line, and the girl in front of me in line offered herself, you know. And so he left the whole line there at Warped Tour to go pursue this, and I gave him quite a piece of my mind, but I'm sure he cared so much. But I wrote a song about it. So he has a song now. One more time. Fans linger in line to meet the poet. A beautiful girl holding a cigarette. She whispers their provocative banter, and they run away together. He's formulating anthems of deception, desecrating truth for exploitation. Consider this man a false composer. Remember him as the greatest poser. A lover waits at home for his return, while the princess, she'll never really learn how to see full her man has been found. He's out carousing around. He's formulating anthems of deception, desecrating truth for exploitation. Consider this man a false composer. Remember him as the greatest poser. When he's mouthing behind the microphone, the crowd can feel the falsity of tone. Are the lies coming to light, and reputation. Consider this man a false composer. Remember him as the greatest poser. Remember him as the greatest poser. Thank you. This next song is a co-written song, and I wrote it with my friend Galen, and it's called 251, and it's just a very short song. I think it's like a minute and 15 seconds or so. It's very short. So everybody's like, oh, that was it? But that's it. So here it goes. To learn about a chord progression, you must focus on the session. 251 is a common pun, but let's diatonic is much more fun. To take a look at song pre-planning, we cannot forget our scanning. I love you is a common line, but metaphoric is more benign. A song can have a refrain, but don't put yourself through strain. If your song feels complete when you look at the sheet, then you don't need a bridge, 'cause the tune is concrete. The melody in retrospection gives a listener true connection. La-ti-do is a common run, so hum and strum till your song is done. This next song is called Hes Still Mine. This is my dad's favorite song of my songs. I think he just likes it because it has a cool guitar solo. I mean, I'm not going to play the guitar solo tonight because I'm not good at it, but the player that did was amazing. But here's Hes Still Mine. Fitted ice 9 kills tea, leather jacket color blue, black carpenter jeans 3032, bronze chain holds a key, shoulder length loose curl hair, smoldering eyes color blind, thickly beard and jawline so well defined, thin lips smooth with flair. He's so mine, he's so mine, he's so mine, he's so mine. Funny shares comedy, says he likes my color dye. No pickup lines, he's incredibly shy. Thoughtful honesty, he's so mine, he's so mine, he's so mine, he's so mine. He's into video games and loves scary movies. Could watch hours of anime and hate city driving. He's so mine, he's so mine, he's so mine, he's so mine. Thank you. This next song is called Small Town, and I just recorded it about maybe a month ago now, actually. So this one was written with my friend Christian, and it's about not leaving the person that you love in the small town and leaving to go to a bigger town. So this one, I hope you guys like it. Sun sparkling diamonds off the lake where I spent summers laying with you in the tall grass. Pick you wild flowers, promising I'd never leave you in this place. But there's nothing to do in the small town. Drink and dance, liquor, meander around, cruising down Main Avenue on the route to Frankie's barbecue. Red fire in the tree limes by the lake where we ran, leaping into Foss Hills in the cool leaves, rolling you over tender, promising I'd never leave you in this place. But there's nothing to do in this small town. Drink and dance, liquor, meander around, cruising down Main Avenue on the route to Frankie's barbecue. Let's sail around the world to places only in our dreams. And if it's ever too much, just remember you are all I need. 'Cause there's nothing to do in the small town. Drink and dance, liquor, meander around, cruising down Main Avenue on the route to Frankie's barbecue. This next song is called Map to Your Heart, and it references lost cities, so like Camelot and El Dorado, and so I wanted to write a song about trying to win someone over that might not really want you, and it's like, okay, what do you want? Do you want money? Do you want power or glory? So this one is called Map to Your Heart. If X marked your heart, will you tell me what I'm supposed to do? Will you give me a clue? If I found a map that led to a lost city, where the gold sprouts like weeds, so shiny and pretty, would that be the way to your heart? If Thank you. This next song is a cover. It's a Jar of Hearts, and I really like this song. I think it's pretty, so I tried to make a acoustic version of it for myself to share. I can take one more step towards you. All that's waiting is regret. Don't you know I'm not your ghost anymore? You lost the love I love the most. I've learned to live half a life. Now you want me one more time. Who do you think you are? Running around leaving scars, letting your jar of hearts and tearing love apart. Gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. Don't come back for me. Who do you think you are? I hear you're asking all around where I am to be found. But I have grown too strong to ever fall back in your arms. I've learned to live half a life. Now you want me one more time. Who do you think you are? Running around leaving scars, letting your jar of hearts and tearing love apart. Gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. Don't come back for me. Don't come back at all. It took so long just to feel alright. Remember how to put back the light in my eyes. I wish I had missed the first time we kissed, 'cause you broke all of your promises, and now you're back. You don't get to get me back. Who do you think you are? Running around leaving scars, letting your jar of hearts and tearing love apart. Gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. Don't come back for me. Don't come back at all. Who do you think you are? Running around leaving scars, letting your jar of hearts and tearing love apart. Gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. Don't come back for me. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? This next song is called Back and Forth, and I wrote it about my friend and I. When we were little, we would play on the swings, and then we would jump off once you get so high and see who would land further in the sand. So this one is a childhood memory. That's given childhood worth, wind soaring through messy hair. She and I flew back and forth, floating like leaves in the air. Jump as fast as legs can pump, so I grip my chains tighter. Once we're high enough, we'll jump, land feet first like a fighter, flying farther than high. That's just what I prefer. Ready, set, and go, she shouts, smiling at me, smiling at me. Stepping back a couple feet, pushing away from the ground. With her speed, I might not beat, and she'll win this time around. Flying farther than high, that's just what I prefer. Ready, set, and go, she shouts, smiling at me, smiling at me. It's the place that's giving childhood worth, wind soaring through messy hair. She and I flew back and forth, floating like leaves in the air. Thank you. This next song is called Know the World, or One. I haven't quite decided on the title yet. And it's kind of a child's lullaby. It's about a divorce from the child's point of view. And so I wanted to create that circumstance. When I was one, I didn't know the world. It's new, it's big, and I know I'm safe when they hold me close at night, heads tilting, fall asleep. How they loved each other. When I was 10, I would stay home and hide, alone, afraid. My room at a dolly house, while playing late at night. Dad's coming home from work. How myself to sleep. It's tough, it's school, and my heart's broken by some guy I dream at night. My parents dream alone, how they cursed each other. When I was 21, I'd figured out what's life. It's dark, it's grim, and I miss my mom and dad drinking late at night. It's pulling me apart, how they broke each other. When I was one, I didn't know the world. Thank you. So this next song is called Feel Anything, and I want to give a little bit of an intro. So I have, schizophrenia is pretty common in my family, and I've had a couple different family members that I was very close with, and so I wanted to write a song about what it's like to take medication for that, and how they felt. And this song is artistic, like it's not like a regular pop song that you would hear, and it has no time signature, so it's all based off emotion, and I think that's very important. I get sad sometimes, like that one time in the bathroom. You know, I took out the scissors, began to cut my hair. Then you walked in on me and made me take my pills. I don't feel sad sometimes, like that one time in the kitchen. You know, I turned on the burner, began to sip my arm. Then you walked in on me and made me take my pills. I don't feel sad sometimes. Thank you. So I'll play a couple more songs for you guys, and then we'll see you later. This next song is called Dream of Me, and I think this is my favorite one that I've ever written. It was very important to me at the time, and I recorded it within about a week of writing it because I wanted the emotion to be very strong. And it's about if you have a connection with someone and it's been quite a time, does that connection still there? And I'm not quite sure, but I wanted to express it. I'll play, this will be my last song for the night, and it's called Face the Bear, and it's about a murder. Oh, so scary. So scared faces out there. And it's atonal, so it has no tonic, no key. It kind of lingers around A sharp and B. It likes that little zone. And so it's about a girl, and she's going through the woods, and she comes in contact with this monster, and he's called the bear. And he's kind of a trickster, and he wants to just mess with her, but he wants to eat her. And so it ends up she runs through the forest, but eventually he does catch her and eats her, and then he just goes on his merry little way, just thump, thump, thump. And so this song originally came inspired by, I was hiking in the woods with a friend of mine, the same friend that I was on the swings with. And she and I were hiking, and there was a big male deer around the corner, and we came face to face with him. And he was quite scary. I mean, we didn't really quite understand that deers are actually pretty harmless. But bears are scary. So I hope you guys like this song. Oh, what a beautiful day. If you cross this animal hill, ask a question, one simple question: which of us is the prey? But you answer wrong, now it's all you must pay. When you face the bear in the woods, you cannot run, you cannot hide. If you trip on anything, he'll catch you surely. One stumble surely will be your final place. So you must not fall, try to keep a swift pace. When you face the bear in the woods, you cannot run, you cannot hide. He'll find you, he'll find you, he'll find you, he'll find you. In the woods. When you face the bear in the woods, you cannot run, you cannot hide. Hide. Thank you.
I'm going to ask you some questions.
Ooh, questions.
All right? I don't know if that's a song we should leave us on. We'll all have nightmares about bears eating us. Huh? Ooh. Tell us a little about yourself. Where are you from? You said you were driving up from Clinton today.
Yes, I'm originally from Clinton, and then I lived in Cedar Rapids for 2 years for college, and then I lived 2 years in St. Paul, Minnesota for college.
Okay, and tell us, again, you told me, but tell them where you went to college in Minnesota.
I went to McNally Smith College of Music. I studied songwriting. That's not performance. I am still getting over anxiety for performing, but I really appreciate all you guys sticking with me.
Okay, and where did the name Blue Voodoo come from?
Oh, so we were playing cards, visiting my uncle in Utah, and he got like a really crappy hand in the rook game, and I had just dealt it, and he said, "You and your blue voodoo cursing all my cards," and we were just like, "Blue voodoo, that's it," because I had blue hair.
All right, and what other places have you performed lately?
I played at Milltown and the RME's community stage. I played at, where else did I play? I'm trying to think, there were quite a few cafes.
Well, how about looking ahead? Where will you be? Where could we see you next?
The open mic nights in Davenport, especially with the Boozies. I like theirs a lot. I don't have any big ones coming up real quickly.
All right.
We'll be focusing on recording very shortly
Okay.
for the full CD.
Sounds good. And you're welcome. You are happy to have people come and talk with you for a few minutes?
Oh, yes, of course.
All right. And the jar by the door, any money that's in there will go to our performer for tonight to help her get back. And if you're wondering, how much to put in there, just step outside, look at the price of gas, and decide how many gallons you'd like to finance for the trip home. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Just a couple of things. Saturday night, Alyssa Honeycutt is coming home. She has been in Los Angeles now for about 10 years. She's from here, plays the ukulele, has done all kinds of interesting things, and has become quite a singer of alternative folk artists, people like Ingrid Michaelson. And she'll be here Saturday night. The show is at 7 o'clock. And if you want to stuff yourself with ukuleles, in the afternoon we have the Ukulele Social Club. That's from 4 to 6. And then Alyssa at 7 o'clock. So, and there are other things coming up. There is a schedule on the little table by the door. Deb can help you locate that if you would like one. And for those of you watching on television, you can go to our website, uptownbills.org. And one more thing to tell you, next week, open mic will be at the same time, same place, but the following week, it's moving to Friday for 1 week only. So mark your calendars. Whatever the last Friday is in September. The last week of September, instead of on Thursday, it'll be on Friday. We hope you'll come. It will not be televised that week, so you'll have to come see us in person. Thank you all very much, and have a nice evening. Thank you.
Thank you.